An incarcerated individual at the Kern Valley State Prison, Delano, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now.
Lil Meach, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right, bro. How you doing today?
We got Lil Meach in here on Ask Me First TV.
Daddy on.
Start us off with telling the viewers who you are. When did you first move to Los Angeles and where did you grow up at?
Well, my family, you know what I mean, we moved to the 50s in 1981. We moved on 52nd and Northern. I was 5 years old. And at the time, you know what I mean, it was a big youngster for 5'4" hustlers. We had G-Face, CeeLo, and we had my little sister, Lisa. And my two younger brothers, which is Skrilla and Baby O, they weren't born yet when we moved over there.
How old was youngster at this time? And what was it like for you moving over there?
Alberto was about 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old. Well, I could say this, look, at 5 years old, I really didn't understand anything until I was like 8, 9 years old, maybe 10. Because that's when Alberto, you know, said with his youngster, used to take me places with him. You know what I mean? So he was like the one that was really going out, meeting people around there. You know, and that's one of the reasons, too, why I didn't meet people around like that, because, you know, Alberto, they kept us in the house. You know, and it wasn't until we got a certain age that Alberto started letting me hang around. That's when I was, like, introduced to people that he knew. You know, he introduced me to Diamond, which lived on 51st. He was from Gangsta. You know what I mean? Around that time, I met J-Rock, S-Rock, Baby Evil. They were brothers.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They used to come around on 51st. You know what I mean? At that time. And, you know, as a youngster, you know, I was just there, you know, just listening and looking, you know, and to be with your older brother, you know, it was cool, you know, and then when they asked me, like, who was this? Oh, that's my young brother. Like, I met Big Pinky and Big Demon. You know, I met them because their big brother, D-Nice, was messing with my sister, Karen. You know, we became friends like that, you feel me? And we started going over their house, kicking it. You know, they was coming back and forth over my house, kicking it. You know what I mean? So we built a friendship like that, you know what I'm saying, family. You know what I mean? And plus, their brother was from Big Time Hustler, just like my brother Youngster. So basically, we was like it was starting to become like a little family, you know what I mean? We had a little spot where we used to go, Gerard House, stay on 54th. We met Iceball, me and him, you know, and my brothers met, you know what I mean? And we ended up stealing his bike. When he finally did see us, you know what I'm saying, we was squabbling up for his bike, you know what I mean? And he earned, you know, we all earned each other respect after that. Our circle started to get a little bigger once I got off the porch. My cousin, Lil D-Lo, got put on 5'4" Big Time Hustlers. He later became Godson. The Goo Boy, who stayed around the corner on 52nd with his brother Lil T-Lo, they weren't for 5'4" Hustlers. They were strictly Halldale Trouble.
So you knew them before Halldale Trouble?
Yeah, they're my boys. Around the same time, I met Big Smack and Big Bird. Youngster already knew people from Fathers Hoover, like John and Lil T Capone. I didn't start meeting people like Crip and Valentine from Fathers Hoover until I started going to 52nd Street School, because they lived on the other side of Vermont. When I went to John Muir, I started going to juvenile hall, camp. Man, this was 88, 89. We was barely going into our teens. We were changing with the gang coaches of the 1990s.
What made you want to sit down and do this interview with Ask Me First TV, Meach?
I want my life to be an example for my young homies behind me, to look at my mistakes and to be able to see what they will be faced with, because history only repeats itself.